Self. Shalom, family. It's good to see everybody here. Um, there is something I want to show y'all. Just one second before we get into the Donald Trump and his attempted assassin that's now deceased. Let me share my screen. Is it? Yeah. All right. This is my head, by the way. I'm testing a hair oil that I put together, and all the herbs in it are the kind that reverse your hair color, and there's also some henna in there too. So the goal is to reverse the gray and also grow the hair. So I started yesterday. That's day one. So I don't have a lot of gray. Most of my gray is like around the edges up front, the vast majority. So I put it around there. And I woke up this morning, in day two, you can see the picture. That's day two. So it looks like it is working, but I'm going to use it for an entire month before I put this up for sale. Number two, this is only going to be for people with dark hair. So if you do not have, yeah, you'll be able to use this on your beard if you want to darken up your beard if it's gray. Yes, you can use it on beard, you can use it on your head. If you want to do like your eyebrows, if they got a little gray in it and you want to do your eyebrows, you'll be able to put it on there too. So it looked like it's working. I'm going to continue to do it for the entire month. Once the month is over, then I can, get the labeling and everything. It has completely, not completely, but it has different things in it, so it smells different from the original hair oil that I put out. That one's really not designed for gray hair. This one will be. So, I mean, it looks like my hair is responding. It feels good. It smells, because it's got things like alma oil in it and different herbs. It's got neem, got some henna, but like I said, this is for dark hair. And I realize we got people within our community with other shades, but right now the focus is on people with dark hair. All right. So, remember, I'm a small business. I can't put out a whole line of, you know, of products for different color hair. Right now, it's for dark hair only. All right. And I will make that very clear when I get to the point where I'm going to post this particular product. So that's my little test bottle that I'm using right now. I smelt it yesterday, but I noticed when I woke up today, the smell has dissipated. I don't smell it at all. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that. It looks like, it is something that will work. It's certainly working on me. So I will do more pictures as I go along so that you can see my progress. So, maybe in about a week or so, the gray will be completely gone. There's still some traces of it. All right. So let's move on. Let's get into Donald Trump and what's going on with that. Yes, I noticed when I went to other videos yesterday, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh no, this is stage. Oh, this is stage." And it very well could be. I mean, many things in this country have been staged. So I wouldn't doubt it. And you know what? Look, when Donald Trump had his mugshot done down there in Georgia, he profited off of his mugshot. It went on mugs, it went on T-shirts, you know, he made money off of that mugshot. You think Donald Trump is not gonna make money off of his assassination attempt? I'm just saying, y'all, you know? So, oh yeah, thank you, Tyrone Howell, for becoming a new channel member, and Logical, I guess that's, C or I guess Cricket? Is that it? Logical Cricket? I'm sorry. Thank you for becoming a new channel member. So anyway, y'all, I would not doubt if Donald Trump tried to profit off of this. I wouldn't, you know? And if he does, then I would probably be more inclined, like many of you, to believe it's stage. Nobody profits off of stuff like that. So they did get the name of the person that attempted to take Donald Trump out. He is from Western Pennsylvania. He traveled there. Now, he was the only one that was killed because I know there were some stories out there about other people. No, he was definitely by himself. He got on a rooftop and shot down at Donald Trump. That's what he did. And they were able to, he was killed on top of that roof. In fact, if you go online, you can see the still shots of him lying there and the Secret Service standing over him. So they did take him out, and he was the only one that was taken out during the rally. And, when I looked at some of the still shots, I can understand how some people thought this was a woman. Because when you look at some of his profile shots, he doesn't have these glasses on. And it almost looks androgynous, like you couldn't tell whether it was a woman or a man when you look at some of the profile shots of him that they took. before they killed him. It did, and he's got long hair, so I can see how people would have gotten that confused. So I'm not gonna knock you for that one, but it is now confirmed who he is. Um, so let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. So it's a 20-year-old local Pennsylvania man that tried to eliminate Donald Trump. He's ID'd as Thomas Matthew Crooks. Look at his name, Thomas Matthew Crooks. So they said he was initially a Trump supporter. He was a Republican, you know? Um, and I just want to make another point before I really get into this, for the greater part of a few decades, these folks have ran around talking about black on black crime. And I want y'all to take a look at the person that tried to eliminate Donald Trump. So the next time you want to run around here screaming black on black crime, this is what I'm going to bring up to you. Just remember that. I'm going to definitely bring this up because this is one of many crimes them folks do within their own community. They do a lot of things to each other, including scamming each other and stealing from each other and ripping each other off. It's a lot of crime going on in their community too. So just remember, it was not who you claim are the most violent. It's actually the real most violent, Thomas Matthew Crooks, the real most violent historically and of all time in America. Now we can move on, y'all. So he's from Butler, Pennsylvania. No, I'm sorry. The rally was in Butler, Pennsylvania. That's where the rally took place. And as you can see, when you look at the shots, it was an outdoor rally. All right. So 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks was shot and killed by Secret Service snipers after unloading an AR style rifle on Trump and his supporters at an outdoor rally, and law enforcement source confirmed. One of those bullets, they said, grazed Trump in the ear. Crooks had planned himself. He climbed up on that rooftop. He climbed up there. Now, there are some people that said they saw him climbing. Now, that to me should have raised a red flag. You don't have to go up on no rooftop to be at a rally. And my question is, when that was seen by people, why didn't they report it? I'm just saying, why didn't you report it? That is an unusual thing. Somebody goes to a rally and get up on a roof. People don't do that. Even if the rally is crowded, they'll just get in the crowd and watch from within the crowd. They don't go up on rooftops. So anyway, Crooks had planted himself on the roof of a manufacturing plant within the perimeter of the stage at Butler Farm Showground, just outside of Pittsburgh. I have some subscribers from Pittsburgh. I bet you they know where this place is. So anyway, some people also found it strange how Trump was pumping his fist on his way off of the stage with the Secret Service. I didn't think much of it when it happened, but yeah, that also seemed a bit strange. I guess he was reassuring the crowd, and then you could hear them screaming USA, USA, Lamont, Jay Williams, thank you for the super sticker. And MAGA can't talk ever again. Y'all have all these and life takers, yet let a Republican taking a tip at your king. Wow. Thank you, Kid Gravity and beyond, for your super chat. Yeah, you're right. That's why I'm saying, they have been pushing that black on black crime. And y'all, when you look at statistics in other communities, especially theirs, there's a lot of crime. And they really don't need to talk about anybody. They came on the land committing crimes and murder. Murder has never been legal. Okay, I never read even in ancient history where murder was legal. People generally did not do those things unless there was a reason to take somebody out. But these folks will get AR style rifles, AK style rifles like Peyton Gendron, and they'll put themselves in a situation and take out a bunch of strangers that never did a living thing to them. What's more criminal than that? What's more criminal than taking out an innocent person that never did a single thing to you? To me, that is beyond heinous. It's one thing to square up against a person that might have harmed you or your family, but somebody that never came out against you and you went out there and wiped them out, that is beyond evil, in my opinion. So Thomas Matthew Crooks has been identified. And he was actually identified yesterday, but I did not feel like coming back on to do another live stream. It was pretty much, I had a real stressful day, not only dealing with working my business, and also I'm dealing with a family member that's ailing, and I was dealing with that situation, and plus getting my videos done. It was just quite stressful. So I did get his name last night, but I just didn't have the energy to come back on. Mhm. Yeah, but you're it's not far-fetched, for it to be staged, and I just know that a lot of people are saying this, and who knows? Who knows? Now, the only thing I do not think is staged is what's going on with Joe Biden. And all of the things that he's doing in front of the cameras, and all attributed to his health and his age. No, I don't believe that is staged with an 81-year-old man. No, I think all of that is real. But Donald Trump, yeah, either that or this dude is really a bad shot. He is a terrible shot because he came that close, and the worst thing you did was graze his ear. Then he sounds like he was a terrible shot. Mhm. Mhm. And yeah, look, this dude looked like an incel, don't he? Like there's no girlfriend to be found, no wife or girlfriend to be found. One of these dudes that is weird and awkward. Well, they said he gave a donation to the Democratic Party, but back in 2016 he voted for Donald Trump. Not 2016. He became a Republican when Donald Trump ran. He became a Republican. So they can't say he wasn't one of us, cuz they said he was a registered Republican. But he gave money, I believe, to the Democratic Party a few years ago. It wasn't this year, it was a few years ago. Kevin, AKA Mr. K. I wonder what all these black Republicans got to say now. They're probably crying. They're probably crying. Their master got shot. That's what I would imagine they're doing. Yeah, and it didn't say he had the AR style weapon illegally, but you know what, y'all? You notice the crazies always got the weapons. I've noticed that over the years. It seems like the craziest off balance MFer out here always legally got a weapon. And they can have all kinds of stuff in their background and still legally get a weapon. So when you say you're going to do something about these gun laws, this is my answer. The crazies already got the guns. You're a day late and a buck short on these gun laws. That's all I got to say. Hmm. So, yeah, we'll see what all unfolds because Donald Trump got more rallies. He's got all kinds of rallies already pre-scheduled to go to. I don't think he's gonna cancel all of these rallies. I think he's gonna continue to make his appearance. No, he didn't. He registered at when he became of age, Bulls to Fan 25, he registered as a Republican. That's what they said. He is a registered Republican voter. He did not vote in 2016. When he could register to vote, he registered as a Republican. Now, no, it did not say anything about him being in a military. I mean, it's like Peyton Gendron. He was never in the military either. And look at what he did. Right. They said he on record in Pennsylvania, he is a registered Republican, according to the articles. Right. And I thought, even if you're outdoors, I thought cameras are supposed to be everywhere, not unless it's revealing something else that the cameras are everywhere around us, but where white people live, the cameras aren't there at all. I mean, it could be revealing that to us. No, Byron B, I don't believe he was ever in the military. It don't make any reference to him being in the military. I don't think he was. I think he was sort of like the Peyton Gendron type, have weapons, but he never served in the military either. Yeah, right. Micah Johnson, he sure didn't miss, did he? Micah Johnson didn't miss. He got everyone he intended to get before they took him out, and he was in the military. He took their butts out, and Micah didn't miss. He did not miss. That's why they had to send a robot in after him because he was taking so many of them out. They were scared to go in there and get Micah Johnson themselves. They took a robot in there because he was taking so many of them out. So you could tell Micah was definitely a military man because he sure didn't miss, did he? Well, yeah, Chris G, it was I'm glad you wrote that. He said one guy said he pointed to the young man while he was climbing the wall of the building, but he had to show the Secret Service. Yes, that is a very unusual thing. As soon as you saw that, why didn't you say something? Nobody climbs up on a roof to watch a rally. And number 2, it was not just the one guy, it was several people that said they saw him climbing up on that building. And to me, you should have alerted someone. I don't know, I don't think it was just the Secret Service there. I think there was some police there too. And, you can't tell me there was nobody on the ground they could have told when they saw him in the process of climbing that building. Well, I got an article that I found on Tim Scott recently that I do plan on putting out sometime today. But no, it's not in regards to the attempted hit on Trump, but it's about, something that Trump said. But Tim Scott, he probably put on his tap shoes and boarded the nearest plane to be out there with Donald Trump. He's probably already in Pennsylvania. Mhm. Well, see, Brits XOXO, I don't think he went through any detector. He climbed up on a building that was really close to where Donald Trump was speaking. So anytime he climbed a building, he didn't go through any type of metal detector or anything. He avoided that whole thing by getting up on the roof. Mhm. Yeah, well, you know, I just wanted to show y'all who this was. And like I said, when I looked at some of the still shots, I can understand how some of y'all got this confused as a woman because I was like, he almost looks androgynous. You know, he could go either way, a man or a woman in some of the still shots that I saw of him. Yeah, Gavin Long, Christopher Dorner. See, those men were all military and they didn't miss, did they? Micah Johnson, they didn't miss. Yeah, they did not miss. RLI, you rode. He looks weird, probably never had a girlfriend, live in his mama's basement, socially awkward, and yeah, socially awkward, etc. He was the very definition off a red flag. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he definitely looks like an incel. I definitely agree with with everyone on that. Yeah. I haven't heard anything about a girlfriend or anything, and I don't quite frankly, I don't think he had one. He was probably too weird for even the young women around where he lived. Cyberdon 100, thank you so much for the super sticker. Yeah, I mean, look, if he's too weird, even those young girls that look like him won't even go near him. Trust me, these people know who the weirdos are in their neighborhoods or the ones they really gotta keep their eye on. They know. They know who they are. Mhm. He does. He does. So, we'll see, I'm gonna listen to some of the commentary that they put out and see if they run to their usual cover, mental illness, mental illness. We'll see if they keep, because they love running to that for everything. They get caught doing wrong out in public. Everything becomes mental illness. No, everybody don't do what this dude did. Have a weapon out in the open, climbing and scaling a building and then shooting. That's not the norm. That's not the norm. Mhm. Green earth, blue skies, you ain't never lie. So busy looking at black folks, don't focus on your own folks. Thank you. And that's exactly it. That's why look, even out on YouTube, it'll be some sort of mass shooting, and there'll be some video or a manifesto that's been out here for years that they didn't even catch. Peyton Gendron had a whole manifesto out here, and he was watching all kinds of videos on YouTube on how to modify a weapon, and he was learning how to use a weapon on a crowd, how to take down, how to kill on a first shot and all that mess. He was out here watching all that mess and had a manifesto, had it's like that other one. What's that dude that shot up the high school in Florida and killed 17 people? They had all kinds of videos talking about he hated black people and he wanted to kill and all that stuff. They had tons of videos of him out there saying that mess. But again, they so busy trying to shadow ban us and keep us in the darkness, and these people are all out in the open. He was on a YouTube live stream talking like that, and nobody reported it. He was on there with people that look just like him, and all of them, and then their response was, after he killed 17 people, I didn't think he was serious. I didn't think he meant it. I thought he was joking. No, you know what that is? You know what that really is? You're a bad judge of character. When somebody is off balance around you because that person looked just like you, you're willing to overlook everything. You're a bad judge of character. That's what that means. Some of us, when we detect someone that might be a bit off balance, you stay away from that. But usually people in our community, when we know who somebody in our community that's not all there, we know. And usually within the black community, we stay away from those folks. We do. We keep them folks from around our house. If we see them like hanging around, we get, you keep your butt moving. Get to stepping. You know how we are. When somebody is off balance, oh no, they can't come nowhere near us. Now they'll live within the community, but they're pretty much like a pariah within the black community. We don't play that. We don't play that. And if that person is wandering around and let's say they're hanging out around your car, oh no, you gonna be you get away from my car, keep your ass going. That's how we are. We don't sit back in the cut and be quiet. We will step up and say something to these people. We don't mean no harm, but don't come around us. Don't come around our children. Keep it moving. That's how we are. But these folks, they're totally different. They'll know the weirdo is there and see the weird things happening, but they'll stay silent about it. They're totally different. you know, just like Peyton Gendron, they notice unusual behavior from him even when he was still going to high school. They notice, like he was really weird and awkward and everything. They don't say nothing. Us, if we got that weirdo, we gonna let each other know, oh, that dude over there, he ain't right, or that woman down there, Stay away from them. We don't want them harmed, but we don't want them coming around us and possibly harming us and our families. That's how we operate when we got these off balance people around us. So y'all, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. Thank you so much. I know it's kind of early for me to do this live stream. And for my paid members, I'm going to set up a live stream this afternoon, and I'll get more in detail on how I put together my gray reversal hair growth oil that I'm test bunnying on myself, and I'll get into details on, which herbs I picked, why I picked them, and, I'll continue to show my progress pictures as I go along. See, y'all, I told you I was natural. See my woolly hair? See, people think when they see my picture that I have posted, yeah, I was a younger woman in that picture, but that's me, and that's what I used to look like when I was younger. And my hair had chemicals in it, so it looks quite different, but I have woolly hair. It is woolly as you see on anyone else in our community, and I'm completely natural now. I have been natural since 2012. That was the last time I had a perm in my hair. That was the last time I relaxed my hair. And I did the big chop in 2012, and I was glad to be rid of my relaxed hair. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was happy to get rid of it. I kind of got tired of doing the relaxer every so many weeks. I got tired of doing it. I really did. I grew tired of it. And when I did the big chop, man, that summer, I don't think I broke a sweat. It felt good. The feeling the wind go through my scalp, it felt good. But yeah, I love being natural. I really truly do. So y'all, please enjoy the rest of your day. As of everyone else, my paid members, I will see you a little later. I'll try to schedule our live stream like around 2 o'clock today. So I will see you then. Shalom, family.